Today, I want to talk about being annoying. Specifically, I want to talk about being annoying to those what got power. I want to say right at the beginning that it is the responsibility of everybody with a sense of right and wrong to make having power over people a really irritating thing. Power ought to come with sleepless nights and nasty indigestion. You want power, you should have to check for a whoopee cushion every time you sits down and a joy buzzer every time you shake hands. A thing most people never get, cause they ain't never had it, is that power is like a whole heap of those bad powders I sometimes find stashed in the down below that make somebody act like they got a head full of crazy. It feels real good, in the moment, to order people around and have them do what you say, but the come down is gonna make you wanna leap in the nasty end of the drainage canal. The only way that people remember there's a life outside of getting power is if people are willing to laugh at them. So we gotta keep laughing, or they'll forget there's a world beyond scraping and scrounging and screaming at everybody to listen and follow orders. The really nasty power addicts get all stuck on their aesthetics. They starch up their suits and slap on armbands and wear a whole pile of medals to show just how much power they's got to all the other junkies. They'll get lots of people all marching around in straight lines and wave their arms like happy kitties in a swimming pool full of chocolate cake. Of course, no amount of power is enough. There's always somebody what got more, and the nature of power is you's always comparing yours power to somebody else's power. Tipping people off a power trip means getting everybody to laugh at them. It seems awful mean, but there ain't no cure for the weird brain condition being powerful creates like catching a pie in the face. Decent people will laugh with you. The monsters will get proper mad, but then everybody sees them with pie on their face and it's real hard for anybody to take them seriously from then on. What they craves more than anything is being taken real serious, even if they's not very serious people. The worst thing you can do for someone who is on a power trip is let them get away with badness because badness happened to them. They's gonna clutch pearls at every little thing, and it's your instinct as a normal person to want to go comfort somebody who is acting like they's hurt. The powerful don't get hurt, though. They can't feel hurt through the big stinking addiction to control. And if your sympathy gets them more power, I guarantee they'll do anything they can to make you feel bad for them. Being a decent person means standing up for those what don't have no power. It means listening when ain't nobody else listening and hearing what those without power has to say. That's how you's gonna know the ones with a gnarly taste for power once they find themselves in a position. They'll stop listening to what anybody says and only listen to those who is worshipping them and adoring them and shining up their heinies. Protesting against the cruel and powerful is the best way you can stand up. It's the power to the nobody from the nobody. And being funny when you protest is the best thing you can do because people remember someone what gives them a laugh. None of this is saying be dumb. There comes a time when power's got so bundled up behind one or two people that they decide what they's gonna do is remove anybody what's funny about them. When that happens, the best yous can do is get out of the way, because bullets don't laugh no matter how good yous jokes are. Before that moment, though, you can make your life and the lives of everyone what's around you better with a giggle and a prank on those what would put themselves above you. Anyway, this is Gus, and these are my thoughts from the gutter. If you like these thoughts, like and subscribe.